Now we discuss about Laravel seeders. Before going to Laravel seeders, first we need to understand the basic difference between the Laravel seeders and Laravel factories. Both Laravel seeders and factories are used to generate the dummy data into the database for testing purpose in Laravel. But the basic difference is that with factories we can generate dummy data for the relationships also, but with seeders we cannot. With database seeders we generate dummy data in smaller amounts of data records, but if we use factories we can generate large amounts of data records. So this is the main difference between the Laravel database seeders and Laravel database factories. Laravel eloquent factories particularly. First we can create a Laravel database seeder by using the following command: php artisan make seeder user seeder. With this command we can generate database seeder. This is saved in Laravel folder called database/seeder. Once we run the command php artisan make seeder user seeder, or any seeder name you can give, so all these seeders will be stored in the database/seeders folder in Laravel. Basically, all the seeder classes will extend the core database seeder class. That is a database seeder. It contains only one method called run method, where we can insert the data in multiple ways in the run method. If we use run method, that will be running all the commands which we mentioned in the run method, and it will generate the dummy data and it will be stored in the database. We will be mentioning, or we will be using different approaches to insert the data within the run method. There are multiple approaches. We can use either query builder, or we can use eloquent model, or we can use factories also. That is eloquent factories. If we, for example, if I want to use some insert command to insert dummy data into the database, we will be mentioning that insert command within the run method. Or if I want to use factory, for example user factory, I want to use within the run method, I can use user scope resolution operator factory. So like that we will be mentioning the records, the counts of the records, and all those things we will be mentioning within the run method. And after that, if I want to call other seeder classes within the core database seeder class, how do we call? So by using the call method, $this call of that array we will pass, that is a user seeder class, or posts class, photos class, students class, whatever. So we will be mentioning the multiple seeder classes within that call method, within that database seeder class, which is core core class for the seeders. After mentioning either insert command or seeder classes or eloquent factories within the run method, so we need to run those insert commands or factories in order to generate the dummy data. So for that we use the command php artisan db:seed. So this command is used to seed the database, particularly that is Laravel database. php artisan db:seed. Once we run this command, so all the insert commands or factory code, so it will be running and it will be generating all the dummy data into the database. And we can also run a particular seeder class by using the -- class options. So we provide a -- class option to the dbseed command, so in order to run the particular seeder class. For example, I want to run user seeder class particularly, specifically. Then we use the command php artisan db:seed -- class is equal to user seeder. So this is the command we use. Now I want to mute particular model events. So for that we use a particular triad called without model events. We will be mentioning in the database seeder by using the following statement: use without model events, semicolon. So this is a statement we mention, and it will stop execution of dispatching the events for that particular model. So this is the triad we use, without model events triad. Now I want to seed the Laravel database in another approach. So we can use a migrate command. So now particularly we use this command php artisan migrate:fresh --seed. So we will be passing --seed option to that migrate fresh command. It will drop all the database tables and it will be rerunning all the migrations, which rebuilds the database. So this is the command we use for the rebuilding purpose: php artisan migrate:fresh --seed. And if I want to run particular specific seeder, then we will be passing the option called --seeder. php artisan migrate:fresh -seed -seeder is equal to that seeder name, particular seeder name. So this is one of the approaches for seeding the Laravel database. Now I want to run the seeding in production environment. So generally when we run db:seed command in production environment, so it will prompt the confirmation, it will prompt for the confirmation. But if I want to skip, if I want to exclude that option, then we will use the force command, --force option for this db:seed command. Generally it will be like this: php artisan db:seed -force. So by using this command, so we will be stopping all the prompts from the production environment when we seed the database. So this is all about database seeding in Laravel. Thank you so much. This is Ravindar Reddy Yampalla alias the Universal Horse Star Vishwadharma. Thanks to all of my fans, supporters and followers, and special thanks to all of my YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much.